Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patience. To my existing subscribers, welcome back. If this is your first time here, be sure to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can continue to indulge in the Hot Bella experience. In today's video, I am trying out the new Melissa palette from Juvia's place. This is a gorgeous palette. This is a quad, and it's one of the newer releases that has come from Juvia's place. This is a gorgeous palette, you guys. And of course, the shadows in this quad are on par with everything that we get from Juvia's place, so no disappointments there. And I'm also trying a new shade, or another shade, of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation Powder. I have already done a video using this powder, but I tried it in the shade 385, and you guys know that 385 was running a little bit warm, so I'm trying another shade in this video. So you'll see this shade in action. This is the shade 360. I'm also trying out a lip product from Juvia's place. This is also one of her most recent releases, and this is the Glass Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Sweet Beets. And when they say glass lip gloss, that's exactly what it is. This is definitely high shine lip gloss. I absolutely love it. So if you guys would like to see how I created this gorgeous eye look and how I got this flawless complexion, then keep watching. My face has been cleansed, and I used my Elemis Rehydrating Ginseng Toner. I then used my SK2 Patera Facial Essence. I also used my Tatcha Water Cream, and I primed my face using the Hydra Grip Primer from Milk Cosmetics, and I used my P. Louise eyeshadow base to prep my eyes for today's look. And I am going to tap the creases out of my eyeshadow base here, and I'm going to use my default highlighter. This is a highlighter from Becca, and it's in the shade Rose Gold. I am now going to use this shade right here. This shade is called Dominant, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade. I'm now going to use this shade right here. This shade is called Modern, and I'm going to use this on my outer V and sweep it into the crease area. Ooh, that is so pretty. I'm going to go back into my transition shade. This shade is called Dominant, and I'm going to soften up the edges just a little bit. I've done my little half cut crease type situation that I always do, and now I'm going to soften the edges as I always do, and I'm going to go back into the palette once again. I'm going back to the deepest shade in this palette. This is called Modern, and I am going to soften up the edges of where I have carved out this lid. I want to keep the outer part of the eye kind of dark. You know, I want the depth to be in this look because the shimmer shade that I'm going to be adding to this look is gorgeous, and I really want it to stand out. I'm now going to apply my shimmer shade, and that's going to be this shade right here. This shade is called Extravagant, and it is indeed extravagant. Look at this shade, it is gorgeous. But I'm going to place this on the areas that I have not yet added any product or added any eyeshadow to. That's right here where I've carved out the lid. I'm going to try using this shade Dry first, and I'm just stamping it on. I'm not necessarily swiping. I want to eliminate any potential fallout, so just kind of stamping it in place right now. This is more like a pressed glitter type of shade. In my opinion, it's definitely got some glitter characteristics to it, but it is beautiful. I'm going to use my MAC 242, and I'm going to go back into the palette once again. I'm going to go back into this shade right here. This shade is called Modern, and I'm going to do a little bit more blending. I want to marry these two colors together just a little bit more. I'm trying to do this additional blending very softly also because I don't want glitter to go all over my face. I've already prepped my face for my complexion, so I don't want there to be little particles of glitter in my complexion, so I'm not going in too hard with the blending. I'm just kind of just tickling in the area where I want to marry the colors together. I'm going to add a little bit more of Modern into this look. I'm just going to switch out my brushes. I'm going to use my small blending brush from Sigma, and I'm going to add in a little bit more definition in the area where I had to manipulate my natural crease line. I'm focusing more so on this area right in here. Not necessarily taking it so much back on this side, but just in this area right in there. This is looking really pretty. I'm going to add my liner and my lashes, and I'll be right back. My liner and my lashes are done, and it's time for my complexion. And today I'm going to be trying out the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation again. If you guys haven't had a chance to take a look at the video, the first video that I did using this product, I'll leave that in the iCard above so you can check that out. But if you've already seen that video, you know that I picked up the shade 385, and 385 was looking a little bit warm on my complexion. I thought I could finesse it, but it just didn't work out for me. It was just entirely too warm. And I think that that may be because we have been sheltering in place for quite some time. So normally I would have a summer complexion, which is a little bit warmer, and then I would have my winter complexion, right, where I would lighten up just a little bit. But I've been inside all summer, and now we're in winter, and I'm finding that several of my foundations that I have in my collection, the shade is looking a little bit off. So I took a gamble on this. I went ahead and took the 385 back to Sephora, and I picked up this shade. This shade is 360. So normally the 360 would definitely be too light for me, and I'm hoping that once we get past this shelter in place situation that this doesn't end up being too light for me, but this is the shade I'm going to go with for today. So yeah, I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. This is in the shade 380. And I'm going to set my under eye area using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Translucent Setting Powder. This is in the shade Banana, and I am going to do some cream contouring, and I'm going to use one of the Fenty matchsticks. This is in the shade Truffle. So yeah, I'm going to use this for my cream contouring today. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of glow to my skin before I apply the foundation powder from Fenty Beauty. So I'm going to use the Liquid Glow from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Peach Fizz. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush to blend this liquid highlighter in. Eyes are set. And I think this time around I'm going to continue to work with a brush to apply this foundation. You can also use a sponge to apply this foundation, but I'm going to stick with my brush. And we're going to get this applied to my face. Hopefully this is the right color this time. I think this brush is going to give me more of a light to medium type finish, but I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I think I like the 360 much better. It's definitely not as warm as the 385. So this is going to work out a little bit better. I like this a lot better. But I think I want to add a little bit of my coconutty bronzer. I am a bronzer person, so I like using bronzer. So I'm going to add a little bit of this coconutty bronzer in. So I'm just going to add just a little bit, not very much, just a little bit. Just in key areas. Highlight is still shining through, still see that. I'm determined to get a full beat from this Pro Filt'r powder foundation from Fenty Beauty. So it is now time to smoke out my waterline, and I am going to use these two shades right here to do that. This is called Modern and this is called Dominant. I'm going to start off with Modern first because it's the deepest shade and I want to use this towards the outer part of my eye. So I'm going to start here. Stop about halfway and I'll go into Dominant. And I'm going to start with the inner and work that out right across where I've got the Modern already down. And just blend those two together. And I don't think I'm going to use any type of inner corner highlight for this look today. I'll just leave the eyes like they are. I think that this is gorgeous. Now that I have all of my powder products on, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of hydration back into this look. Even though I'm feeling quite comfortable right now, I don't feel too overly dry, but just want to be on the safe side because I do have normal to dry skin. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz with some MAC Fix Plus. It is now time for lips. I'm going to be lining my lips with this lip pencil from ColourPop. This is in the shade Ellery. And then I am going to use one of the new lip glosses that I got from Juvia's Place. And this lip gloss is in the shade Sweet Beets. So this is a really pretty lip gloss shade. So yeah, I think I'm just going to give a little bit of dimension to my lips using this lip liner pencil. This is High Shine Lip Gloss. And this look is done. The Melissa palette from Juvia's Place is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. It is a quad, and one of the shades in this quad is a pressed glitter. Wonderful, wonderful color story in this quad. This eye look turned out absolutely gorgeous. And the shade 360 in the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation Powder is definitely going to work for me. It's just a much better match for my skin tone at this point in time. And the Glass lip gloss from Juvia's Place is stunning. I love how that high shine looks on my lips. I think this look turned out gorgeous. I loved everything about it. I hope you guys liked this video. And if you did, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.